Welcome to the Legalpreneur podcast. I'm your host, Andrea Sager, and I'm dedicated to covering common legal issues for small business owners and just how some of the world's most elite entrepreneurs have handled legal issues themselves. In true attorney fashion, the information in this episode is not legal advice. This is for informational purposes only, and you should always consult with your attorney before implementing any of the information. Now, on to the show. Hello, welcome back to the Legalpreneur podcast. You guys, I'm so excited because I am back 2 weeks in a row. I told you that I was staying consistent, and here I am. So today we're going to be talking about when to actually hire an attorney, because I am very, very unbiased about this. Even though I'm an attorney and obviously I make money as an attorney, I am giving it to you straight because, quite frankly, I don't think you always need to hire an attorney for the needs that you have. So I'm just going to lay it all out there and give it to you straight. So when to hire an attorney versus when should you do it yourself? And what exactly can my firm help you with? I will give you a little insight on that as well. First and foremost, if you have more money than time, which that may seem a little weird, like we probably all have more time than money, but if you just don't want to spend the time figuring things out and you'd rather pay the expert, absolutely spend money on an attorney to get it done, and you'll know it's done right, and that's it. You just pay the money and you don't have to worry about it. But on the other hand, there are those brand new business owners or super small business owners that don't have the money to spend on an attorney. Because even with my firm, I like to think, we're not the cheapest, we're not the most expensive. We're middle of the road. And I know that not everybody can afford to work with us. I'm very aware of that. And I don't try to be the cheapest out there. That's why I have other resources. I have the legalpreneur.com, which is the do-it-yourself resources. We have other resources available. That way you can compare, like, hey, should I do it myself or should I hire an attorney? Now, for those that have the time to figure it out, then quite frankly, you can save your money, learn a little bit more about the process, and get it done on your own and save on those legal fees. Because at the end of the day, I know that you need to make money as a business owner. So it doesn't make sense for you to spend your last dollar, your last dime getting some legal stuff done instead of spending it on marketing to make money in your business. Because let's say you do spend money on legal services with my law firm. Great, you're protected, but what if you don't have any sales? Like you don't even have a business. What if you get all the legal stuff done, but there's no business a month from now because you weren't able to spend that money on marketing? You weren't able to spend that money elsewhere that could have been more conducive or more productive, bringing in money. These days, you guys, I'm just like spitting it all out there and giving it to you straight how I feel. And some people, there's some lawyers out there that'll say, no, absolutely, you have to spend your money on legal. You have to spend your money on getting the legal stuff done the right way with an attorney. Well, guess what? Like, it doesn't matter if you don't even have a business. You have to be making money to sustain your business. So that's why I think you don't always have to spend money on legal services. You always need legal protection, but you don't always have to pay a lawyer to get that protection done for you. Now, if money is not that big of an issue, you have the money to spend, then absolutely spend that on a lawyer to get it done the right way. You don't have to worry about it. You just pay the lawyer and it gets done. Let's talk about the main legal protections that entrepreneurs like you need. Number one, an LLC. This is your limited liability company. It separates you as an individual from your business. This is one of the best protections that you can have as a small business owner. Should you pay me, the lawyer, or any lawyer, to do it for you, or should you just do it yourself? Now, if you are a brand new business owner and you are pulling pennies together to start your business, and you have the time to go through the process and figure out how to file the LLC on your own, I'll tell you right now, if you come to my law firm, shoot me an email at andrea@andreasager.com or go to andreasager.com, you'll find the LLC filing on there, and it's $650 plus your state's filing fees. Now, this gets you everything you need. Like, we file the LLC, get your operating agreement, get your EIN number. We get you set up. We get everything done. But here in Texas, the filing fee is $300. So the total for us to do it for you is $950. Do you have an extra $950? If you don't, maybe you have the $300 filing fee, but you don't have the extra $650 to pay for me to get it done, for my law firm to do it for you. If you don't have that extra money, that's okay. You can still get it done on your own. Like Marie Forleo says, she wrote the book, Everything is Figure Outable. I firmly believe that everything is figure outable. And we have so many resources available to you for free that you can figure it out on your own. Or you can also go to our other company, thelegalpreneur.com. Everything is much cheaper over there because it's not an actual attorney-client relationship. So everything is more of the do-it-yourself route. So there are options, but of course, I'm the firm believer you need the legal protection. You just don't always have to pay an attorney to do it for you. So LLC, absolutely get it done. Figure out, okay, do I just want to pay the expert to have it done? Or can I, do I want to save a little bit of extra money and do it on my own? Make that decision. It is your decision. There's no right or wrong answer, you guys. I am not going to be the attorney here that tells you, oh no, you have to pay a lawyer to do it. No, absolutely not. I would never tell anybody that. Now, there are situations and there are businesses where it's like, look, it just makes sense to just pay me, get it done. You have too much on your plate. And that your time is better spent elsewhere. There are definitely those times. What's next? Contracts. For brand new business owners, especially brand new business owners that don't really, you're in startup mode, you're a solopreneur, super small business. I personally, most of the time, I do not think you need a custom contract. Why? Because you come to me and you say, hey, Andrea, I'm starting a brand new business. So excited. I'm like, hell yeah, I get it. And you're like, hey, I need this custom contract. I'm like, bet, let's do it. Okay, so you pay me the fee for a custom contract and I go through everything. I ask all these questions and you're just like, I don't know. I don't know what I need. I'm a brand new business owner, which is totally cool. That, there's nothing wrong with saying that. The issue comes when you're paying me for a custom contract, but you don't know what you need or want in your contract. So you end up using my template anyway. That's a waste of money. And that's why we started the contract vault. Because I saw this happening. You guys, I can't tell you how many times I saw it happen with clients where they came to me for a custom contract. They didn't even know what they wanted, so they just used my template anyway. I didn't even have to change anything. And then I was like, okay, I don't want to keep doing this to people. But there's a better solution. Let's create the contract vault. So this has all of your templates. In the contract vault, there's over 100 contract templates. The only way to get full access to the contract vault is to sign up for the Legalpreneur membership. Now, if you're not in the Legalpreneur membership, then you can purchase a bundle of contracts. These are for different niches out there, anywhere from 3 to 7 contracts in a bundle. That's your templates, and that's the best place for you to get started when it comes to contracts. For your website, you need your terms and conditions, your privacy policy. Those two are in every single bundle. And then depending on what niche you're in, there's other contracts for that as well. After you've been in business for a little while and you've been using those templates, you'll start to realize, okay, I want this in my contract. I want this to be different. Oh, I'd rather do this. And the only way to do this is to be in business. The longer you're in business, the more you're going to learn, the more you're going to find out. Once you gather all that information, that's when it's time to graduate to a custom contract. So again, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, yeah, you're a brand new business owner, pay me to draft a custom contract for you. Now, that's a completely different story. If you're a startup, you have funding, you have investors, and let's say you have a tech company, absolutely, you need to pay an attorney to write your terms and conditions, your privacy policy, because there's a lot of shit that goes in there. But for the most part, a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of solopreneurs that are out there with starting their online business, it is perfectly fine to use templates. Now let's switch over to trademarks. And this will be the last one that I cover because these are really the top 3 services that we offer. Trademarks, sometimes they can be very, very complicated. Sometimes they can be really simple. How do you know when it's going to be simple? How do you know when it's going to be really complicated? You don't know until you start diving deep into it. So again, if you're a brand new business owner, maybe you should try to figure it out yourself. this is why we have the trademark course. This is at the trademarkcourse.com. You can also go to the legalpreneur.com and find it there. That is our do-it-yourself resource to help entrepreneurs like you file all the trademarks that you need without paying the attorney fees. Now, again, if you don't have the time to sit and figure it all out, that's what you pay us, the experts, for. Like I said, you guys, there's no right or wrong answer. It's just a matter of, okay, do I have more time right now than money? Can I spend the time to figure this out, or should I just pay the money and have somebody else do it for me and do it correctly? No right or wrong answer. You make the best decision for you. So you guys, all of those things we cover in the law firm, Andrea Sager Law. We also cover them for do-it-yourself resources at thelegalpreneur.com. Now, I will tell you things that we don't cover in the law firm. Number one is real estate matters. That's just not something that we handle because it's very state specific. And it's just not something that even if you're in Texas, I don't help people with real estate matters because it's just not our area of expertise. Online businesses, intellectual property, that is our area of expertise. So if you ever need a referral for anything, don't hesitate to reach out. Lawyers are great at referring out. So if you ever need a referral for real estate or anything else, just reach out. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. So real estate, number one, we do not cover that. Family matters, we don't cover that, like wills, estates, handling divorces, personal injury. We don't do any of that stuff. Business matters, that is what we handle. Intellectual property, entity formations, contracts. I like to say we're a full service firm for small businesses. So anything that a small business needs, typically that's what we handle. So there you have it, you guys. Ultimately, it comes down to what your personal needs are. Do you want to figure it out yourself? Do you just want to pay the experts? There's no right or wrong answer. It's just a matter of what you want to do. So next time you need some legal help, listen to this episode again and make that decision. What do I want to do? Should I just get some DIY resources and just do it myself? Or should I just pay the experts? Either way, just make sure you get that legal protection. All right. Now, I would be so very grateful if you shared this with an up and coming business owner or any business owner, you guys. I would love for you to share this podcast episode with somebody else. Make their day. Let them know, hey, I'm thinking about you. I know you're a business owner, and I just want to make sure you're getting the legal protection that you need. So listen to this episode. All right, you guys, shout me out on Instagram. Say hi. Let me know what you like most about this episode. I would love to celebrate you and thank you personally for listening to the podcast. All right, I'm out. I will see you next week, and we will celebrate 3 weeks in a row next week. If you found this information helpful, I would be so grateful if you could share it with a fellow business owner. And it doesn't cost anything to rate, review, or subscribe to the show. Your support helps me reach more listeners, which allows me to support more business owners in their entrepreneurial journey. I'll see you next episode.